doing? My name is Naftali Kungu and welcome to my channel. This channel is all about stories, motivation, inspiration, vlogs, all the above. I'm just here to express my experience to the world. Hope one of these stories help you, hope my life experiences help you in any way. Let me know. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Today's story, I'm gonna tell y'all two stories today. One of those stories is when I was working as a correction officer, and the other story is about currently where I'm working right now. So when I was working as a correction officer, I saw a lot of things that may open my eyes to the world. I saw a lot of mental illness. I saw a lot of people who were working a lot of hours, not really taking care of their bodies, eating like trash. But one of the main things I learned working as a correction officer is maintaining your cool and learning how to stay cool in stressful situations. One of those moments happened when I was brand new, not really new. I was working for like 6 months, 5 months. I was working there, and this one, it was profound, and this is when it opened my eyes to me. So when I was working in this thing called, it's a wing. So in the maximum section of the prison I was working in one of the wings. And when I was working there, I hear a lot of bang, and we hear banging like, what's going on? And early we had passed out soap. Somebody on the 3rd floor said they didn't get their fair share of soap. So when they telling us this, we're trying to calm everything down, me and my coworker. We're trying to express our, like, we're gonna try our best to get you the soap, but the prisoner was not hearing it. He was being agitated. He just wanted to cause a ruckus. So I'm peeping this, like I'm witnessing this, and then the cell next to him, because I'm standing right next to the cell next to him, the prisoner is talking to me now. He sees me, like I look young obviously, but I'm always a quiet individual. I'm like one of those quiet people. So they kind of haven't really got a good sense of my character and what kind of individual I am. So he peeps me, and then he's looking at me, and then he's trying to size me up. He's calling me all these kinds of names. He's saying if it wasn't in there, he would beat me up. And I'm just staring at him, like I'm just staring at him, like dead in his eyes, not really being reactive, and just watching his body language, looking at his eyes, and just analyzing this individual. So once I'm analyzing him, he goes on for a few more seconds calling me all these F words, he's calling me all the names in the book. But I'm just dead looking at him in the eye. Like I'm just looking at him, and he's seeing that I'm not reactive. So I see his demeanor changing. He's like, oh, like after a few seconds of cussing me out, he's like, man, I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. And I'm just, don't say nothing. I just keep staring at him dead in his eyes. And then all that settles down. And that really opened my mind to the world. That opened my mind to how having a cool demeanor would change a lot of situations. So I've always been like that. I've always been the type of individual to first analyze the situation, then act. Most people, if they were in my situation, they would start cursing back at this individual. They'll start cursing back at the prisoner, because they're like, oh, this person's cussing at me. He's trying to demean me. He's trying to look down on me. He's trying to get a reaction out of me. And most people would give him that reaction. Most people would start cussing back at them. Most people would call them all this and that. But then they realize that that's the kind of energy they want. Once you give that person that energy, and the energy is reciprocated, and you give them that negative energy back to them, they're getting fed by it. So you're feeding them more. But if you analyze and see this person just trying to agitate you and you're calm, they're just pouring fire into something that's not burning, and they're just watching it burning themselves. So once I saw that this individual, like, he was changed his whole demeanor of the way he was talking to me just because I stayed calm, I implement that most of the situation I'm with in my life. I am non-reactive. When I'm non-reactive to things, I'm able to sit back, take a step back, and just look at everything. Make sure I'm seeing all the perspective of a picture, because once we're too focused on something, especially a situation. For example, if you're going to get food somewhere and they mess up your order, and then when you tell them that they messed up your order, the waiter or the person at the register say, no, this is not what happened, Now you can see there's two possibilities of things that could occur. You could either get back angry with this individual, you can get angry with them, and what is that gonna accomplish? Nothing. They're gonna just be angry with each other. You're not gonna trust the food they give you. You're gonna get bad service. But if you're really calm calm with this individual, then even if they don't realize their mistakes, you being calm makes you better analyze the situation, makes you more aware of the other possibilities that could happen. Yeah, they messed up your order, but that does not make you have to be on their level. I believe if somebody is actively trying to agitate you, they're seeing you as somebody who's a certain level, and when you agitate them with them back, you bring yourself to the same level. There's this quote I heard: no matter how right you are in any argument, from afar you both look like fools. You both look like clowns. Why are you giving energy to somebody who you don't really care about? Why am I giving you energy? Why am I giving you my access to my time if I really don't care about your opinion? I don't care about what the things you say. I don't care about anything about you. I'm just trying to come here and do my job and just go home. But if I let you come into my space, or if I let your ideas, your words, if I let them come and harbor a space in my head, then I become all types of agitated, because I'm letting you have control over me. If somebody can make you angry, if somebody can make you act out of character, you're giving that person power over you. When that person has power over you, that means you don't have power over yourself. So in life, I believe you not being able to be easily agitated by people allows you to maintain a sense of how you're able to see all the options and analyze the situation for what it is. Most people are not able to do that. Most people will fight fire with fire, when you can't fight fire with fire. You have to fight fire with the proper procedure, depending on what kind of fire it is. And then this story, this whole prison story, it changed the way I look at life. I mean, I was already looking at life like in a certain way. I was already seeing that being calm, I don't like giving people my energy, my power. I don't like giving them any of that. So that kind of times 100 everything. That made me even more like the way I am. So that leads to the current situation I'm in. Not in, but the current situation I was in. So currently where I work, there was this individual. From day one meeting this individual, their demeanor was off. Like, it's not that I dislike them, it's they kind of agitated me in a way. They kind of rubbed me off the wrong way. So when I saw this person for the first time, the first day I met this person, I already knew this person was gonna be somehow find a way to get on my nerves, but I didn't pay no mind. So I just let it go. Then eventually, the way my work works, everybody rotates with each other, so you get a chance to kind of work with everybody. Finally, the most awaited day came when I'm working with this individual. So basically, this is what happened. So I'm assigned to this individual and we're working together. So she's the kind of person who, she likes asserting her power. She likes telling you do things. Even if the things she's telling you to do, she's just telling you to do it just to do them. I am a respectful individual. When I go to work, I'm not a buddy kind of individual. I like to stay by myself. Time is valuable, so I'm better able to cultivate it better if I'm around people I generally care about. So if I don't really care, or I don't really see a way of me benefiting from this, I don't assert myself in the situation. So at work, I'm more likely by myself. That's how I've always been. I don't know if I'm always gonna be like that, but so far that's served me great. I'm able to kind of step back and analyze people and see people for who they are. But this day, this person would just ask me to do remedial things. I peeped she was trying to get on my nerves. Like, she's one of those people who just try to get under your skin. Like, I'm a very calm individual, so once I see this is happening, I said, oh, this is what this person is doing. And I could tell she had problems at home, so they're coming here and just trying to times 10 everything, just trying to make you feel like you're lower than you're supposed to be. So when I remembered the prison stuff and I remember these things, they kind of correlate to me. I'm like, oh, I just have to stay calm with this person, even though they're agitating me to the highest extent. I just have to stay calm and just do my job and go home, and then just go on with the next day. This individual made me come home, but I had to come home and write a note to myself that it's not that serious, and I had to hang it on my wall because this person agitated me so much. I'm not the kind of person who gets agitated easily, so when this happened, it really opened my eyes to be like, oh, I'm taking this stuff too serious. Like, it's not that serious. People are gonna come and go, situations are gonna come and go, so do not give anybody any of your energy that does not intend to make it a positive thing, that only makes it a negative thing. So, saying all that to say, do not let anybody steal your cool. Do not let anybody take control of you. And when I say take control over you, if you let an individual, a person, a situation get you angry, then you're giving that power to that situation or that person. When that person has all that power over you, you're more impulsive and you act out of character, and you be like, man, I can't believe I did that. So I'm saying all this to say that most people in this world are not able to take a step back from the situation to be able to analyze it. There's a lot of books and a lot of videos out there that will help you be able to step back. The best way I've been able to step back and analyze situation is to take breaths. So if I'm in a situation that's very heightened, my emotions are getting riled up, I'm in an environment or a new situation where there's a lot going on, I take deep breaths in all the way to my stomach and all the way out. In all the way to my stomach and all the way out. I'm able to do this 5 times, and I'm able to roll my heart rate, my respiratory rate, and be able to analyze things for what they are. Because when you're all hyper, all active, and your breathing is high, your heart rate is high, you're more likely to have a tunnel vision, more likely to miss things. So a person can be doing all these things because they're going through something at home, and you're not able to see that, and you just give them back the energy, and you make the situation even worse. So yeah, be able to analyze situation is a very, very useful thing in this world and in this environment, especially a work environment, because you never know what a person is going through. Yeah, this is my story about prison and the job I work currently. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Adios.